You know that old saying, the early bird catches the worm? Well, if I'm not a bird or a worm, then why the am I up at 5 a.m.? I am on the personal hellscape of a mission to change my life in 90 days, and currently I'm on day 83, and I was thinking, what can I do other than change my outward appearance to really change who I am at my core? You know, to really break the habit of being myself. Also, we're gonna ignore the fact that I lost the Bluetooth adaptation to my microphones, and but I started thinking, right, like, what can I really, really do to change myself? And one of the first things I always go to when I'm trying to change myself is my sleep routine. I've changed who I am many, many times, and one of the most successful ways I've done this is by becoming a member of the 5 a.m. club. 5 a.m. club? You heard me. 5 a.m. club. Isabella, do you get up at 5 a.m. on the weekend? No, I don't obviously get up at 5 a.m. on the weekends. I have a life. This day and age, I'm still in my 20s. I still want to go out. I still want to hang out with friends. I still occasionally want the freedom to go to bed at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. So why 5 a.m.? Well, to start with, I'm chronically a night owl, and my whole life I kind of thought 5 a.m. was reserved for two types of people: farmers and serial killers. Apparently me. You were free to look into my background check. I am totally clean. Except for that one time I brought a dead bird to the science lab in second grade. Shout out to my sister. I digress. Back in 2020, I read a little book called The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. If you haven't read it, you really, really, really should go ahead and read it. It is like a life-changing book. The 5 a.m. Club is a fictional book following a couple of different odd characters. I personally believe the lead character should be played by either Woody Harrelson or Willem Dafoe. There's literally no other choice. I'm not going to spoil the plot because I am not a plot spoiler. Pretty Little Liars, you will get spoiled every single time because you ran for too long. But that book really changed me. That was the first time I started getting up religiously at 5 a.m. to change my life. And if you were following me then, I changed my life. I lost 60 pounds during COVID. I changed my entire mental health. And I really learned to love myself for the first time. On top of getting a killer fashion sense. I've always had one, but we just came back to who we were. And ergo, therefore. In Robin Sharma's book, he talks about a lot of things. He talks about heart set, mindset, body set, you name it, all the different sets. He also talks about how when you first wake up, your cortisol is really, really high. I like to try to limit what I'm putting in my body because my body can make it itself, and I'd rather not start supplementing when I don't personally need it. And I know what some of you are going to say, Isabella, you're on a GLP-1, Isabella, you're on a GLP-1. Okay, yeah, congratulations. I pick and I choose. But other than that, I really try to not put anything in my body that's not meant to be in my body. Or anything that my body could make as a 26-year-old woman who is healthy, not immunocompromised, and living her best life. Circling back, in the book, Robin Sharma also talks about the 20-20-20 formula.